How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the Crypto Unveiled YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a highly popular cryptocurrency, which is of course going to be Solana or Sol. Before we do get started with the video though, of course, if you are new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button as we post regular cryptocurrency content, which you guys do not want to miss out on. And of course, as well, like I said in every single one of my videos, this is not financial advice, so make sure you go out and do your own research and come to your own conclusion before investing into any coins or tokens that I mentioned in my videos. With that out of the way, let's get straight into today's video. So like I just said a second ago, today's video is going to be about Sol or Solana, of course. And one of the main reasons why I've been covering Solana, I mean, of course I'm covering it today, but I've covered it in the past a few times as well. But that is of course because of the huge price explosion and the massive increase in popularity that Solana has recently had. So I thought, why not cover it today and let you guys know, if you didn't know already, why this actually is. But first, let's actually go ahead and look at the the graphs and the statistics for Solana, and actually have a look at the amount that Solana has increased over the last few weeks. You see the current market cap of Solana is currently sitting at almost $42 billion market cap, with the 24-hour volume actually down 15% at just over $1.85 billion for the 24-hour volume. You can see Solana has had an absolutely massive hike up in price, sitting at almost $97 per coin, with 1.5% up on the day. But when we switch it to the monthly chart here, you can see, or actually maybe the yearly chart, you will actually be able to see in more detail, or be able to see the insane amount of growth that Solana has experienced over the last, I believe, what's that, last few months maybe. You can see sort of mid-October, the price was, it was around $17 to $20 per coin. And then, yeah, mid-October, Solana just had an absolutely massive hike up in price. And this is, of course, because of one main reason, which I will talk about later in the video. So make sure you do stay tuned for it. So you can see over the year, you see the start of the year, from the start of the year all the way through until mid-October, Solana was very, very stagnant. And many people, including myself actually, were questioning, will Solana ever come back, or is Solana destined to just be a failed coin? Because I couldn't see how Solana would actually, revive itself. However, like it says, like I've just shown you here, mid-October, Solana has taken an absolutely huge increase in price, and you see over the year, it's hit over almost 320% up on the year, which is just absolutely crazy for a coin of this size, with the market cap Solana has, to be experiencing this amount of growth. It's just absolutely crazy, because of course, like you guys know, which I mentioned in many of my videos, the bigger the market cap, the harder it is for the coin to, experience a huge amount of gains, because of course you need a lot more money to be pumped into the market cap to experience the same amount of gains that a much smaller market cap would be able to see. You can see the current circulating supply of Sol is currently sitting at just over 432 million coins, with the total supply, which is, it says here 567 million coins, with the fully diluted market cap at just over actually $54.9 billion. So let's actually get into what actually is Solana. I'm sure a lot of people know what Solana already is by watching this video, because of course Solana is a hugely popular coin. So if you already know, maybe skip or forward a little bit here. But for people who don't know, I'm on the official Solana website here, solana.com, if you want to come over here for yourself. And let's actually just read the official definition for Solana, because in my opinion, Solana is very difficult to explain, because you cannot put Solana in one box, because it is so, it's so all-encompassing. It does so many different things. It has so many different use cases that it's very hard to explain Solana in, like I just said, put it in one box and explain what Solana actually is. You can see on the official website, this is their official definition: powerful for developers, fast for everyone. So, they've got a main sort of purpose for developers, which sort of gives you an insight of what Solana actually is. So it's actually bringing blockchain to the people. Solana supports experiences for power users, new consumers, and everyone in between. So Solana is, to put it very simply, is more of an ecosystem that developers can use to build many different things. I mean, if we go to the top of the website here and you hover over or click on build, you can see the use cases down here. It's got so many different use cases here. You've got gaming, NFTs, DeFi, payments, and DAOs. Like I've just explained, this is why it's so hard to put Solana in one box, because it does so many different functions. I mean, like I've just said, I'm sure you would have known already, if you've been in crypto for a while, why Solana got so big during the bull run, and this was because of NFTs. You guys know in the 2021 bull run, NFTs were just absolutely massive. I mean, everyone was talking about NFTs, everyone was buying, selling NFTs, and people were making a hell of a lot of money on NFTs. And so what was the biggest NFT sort of, what I don't know what you call it, distributor, I guess you could say? What was the main sort of coin to trade, buy, sell NFTs on? This was, of course, Ethereum. That was the biggest one. But as more and more people hopped into Ethereum, hopped into the Ethereum NFTs, the prices of the NFTs just started to get absolutely crazy. And so this basically pushed all the, you know, the regular investors, the people who don't have huge amounts of money to spend on cryptocurrency, they pushed them out. And so these people, these investors who wanted to get into NFTs started to look other places, and this is where Solana came in, and this is why Solana got so massive. And you know, this is great for Solana because Solana actually had its own NFT ecosystem, and the ecosystem of Solana was, you know, was a lot cheaper than the, you know, Ethereum equivalent. And so many of the people who wanted to invest into Ethereum and didn't have the money then switched over to Solana, and you know, people were still experiencing insane gains on the NFTs on Solana, but were able to actually get in on the NFTs at a much cheaper price. And so this is why, one of the main reasons why Solana just got absolutely crazy in the 2021 bull run. If we go back to the graph here and go to all time, you will see back here in 2021, you know, Solana hit an all-time high of almost $250 per coin. And so if we compare it to the huge price spike hike up we've just had, you know, you'd realize, oh wait, this huge spike up we've had is not even, you know, not even close to the all-time high that we had in the 2021 bull run. So, you know, just that in itself just shows Solana does actually have a huge potential for the future. But not only is Solana all about NFTs, you know, like I've just shown you, it's all about gaming, NFTs, DeFi, payments, and DAOs. You know, another big thing about Solana for me personally is Solana has actually been working with and adopting other projects, other cryptocurrencies into their ecosystem. And this is one of the biggest ones that sticks out in my mind, and that is Helium. I mean, I don't know when Helium first started, but a few years ago when Helium was first starting out, and I actually was, you know, looking into Helium, and I realized, oh wow, Helium does actually have huge potential for the future. And you know, this is why many miners got on board with Helium. If you've been in the crypto space for a while, you would have remembered the miners that people were setting up in their house, which required very low amount of energy, and of course, it brought in a huge amount of Helium tokens. And so for Solana to actually, I don't know if they've acquired them or they just partnered with Helium, but to show that, you know, Solana have actually partnered with Helium also gives me, you know, great hope for the future of Solana, because this just shows me that, you know, they are not only onboarding Helium, but they're also onboarding many new projects. And this alone will, you know, make Solana incredibly popular, and will bring a lot of investors' eyes onto Solana, because it will show, you know, Solana is actively acquiring all these new different projects. And, you know, it's just really great to see. You can see here they've also got Hive Mapper, Gain Forest, ASICs, all these different things, and this will only continue to grow as more and more developers get on board with Solana, and even existing developers to actually, like with Helium, to actually partner with Solana as well. Of course, you know, Solana is also fast, decentralized, energy efficient, and scalable is an absolutely huge thing, which, you know, I'll get into a bit more in a second here. Another thing that I didn't actually realize about Solana until I was looking a bit earlier when I was doing my research about Solana again, I came across this on their Twitter page here. Solana is actually making their own mobile phone, which is just absolutely crazy. But I looked on the Twitter page here, and I almost couldn't believe it. I sort of looked into the Twitter page here, and they don't put it right in front of your face. They don't say, you know, we are making a mobile phone right here in black and white. You know, because I don't know why they don't. I mean, it says Solana Mobile, but when I scrolled down here, it did not say specifically they are making a mobile phone. But then I went on to, which is why I didn't actually believe it, I was like, it can't be a mobile phone. When I actually went on their official website, it actually shows here, and it actually does say in black and white on their website, but it was a little bit hard to find. When we embarked on creating the first Solana mobile phone, so it's actually confirmed they are actually making their own Solana mobile phone, which is just absolutely crazy to me. I believe this will be one of the first cryptocurrency projects to actually make their own product, which once again is just, you know, pushing Solana even further forward. You know, it's making them stand out from the crowd once again. You can see here the actual founder window is $450, so I believe this would actually be, you know, the price of the phone with shipping and everything it says included. As I believe I read it down here on the FAQs here, as you can see here. Our goal is that the deposit covers the full price of the product. Oh, it actually says excluding taxes, shippings and fees. So that would actually just be the price of the product. But, you know, $450, if it's actually a good phone, that in itself will, you know, will make many people buy the phone. You know, they don't even have to be into crypto space, into Solana. But if the price, you know, if the price is good for the phone and the phone is actually good, this will also push Solana forward. You know, just all these different things. It just absolutely crazy for Solana at the moment. They are just pushing forward in so many different fields. I really do see a bright future for Solana. However, let's get into the main part of the video and why I believe Solana, and many people believe Solana, I believe this actually is the main reason why Solana has had this absolutely huge price spike, huge hike up in price. And this is, of course, going to be about Solana Fire Dancer. And so I've come on this website here, and it does actually describe the Fire Dancer very well. So as you can see here, Fire Dancer is a new third-party validator client software for the Solana blockchain. And what Fire Dancer actually does, and what's its actual goal, is its goal is to improve the network's efficiency and the amount of transactions that can be done per second. So if we scroll a little bit more on the website here, you can see it talks about Solana's current challenges, and basically, to put it very simply, Solana's one of Solana's big challenges is the scalability. You know, once many people, and this is a big thing with many cryptocurrencies in the space, you know, at first they are very good. However, if the cryptocurrency blows up and gets a huge market cap, many users, the scalability of that coin, you know, it really does show whether or not it's good or not. And in Solana's case, you know, it was starting to slow down the network, and it was not as scalable as they originally said. And I mean, like I said, this is not a, you know, a thing that is only specific to Solana, a negative specific to Solana. I mean, you look at Bitcoin, the biggest cryptocurrency in the game. That realized, the Bitcoin realized, once many people, you know, I mean, of course, because it's the most popular cryptocurrency in the whole space. Once many people started, when many people started to use Bitcoin, you know, the network got incredibly slow and the fees got incredibly high, basically pushing out, once again, the people who want to send small amounts of Bitcoin, pushing them out and making it not viable for them. And so this is actually why the Solana Fire Dancer was created, to actually improve the efficiency and actually speed up the network. So as you can see here, in a live demo broadcast in 2022, Fire Dancer demonstrated an ability to process over 1 million transactions per second, guys. Just absolutely crazy. You can see here, this figure is many times greater than Solana's current theoretical limit of 50,000 transactions per second. So with Fire Dancer, you can see it's, you know, what's that, 20 times faster than the current transactions per second. You can see here, and far exceeds the amount of transactions of the leading service providers like Visa typically processes, which is just absolutely crazy. You know, a massive giant in the space, you know, which is Visa, which is all about transactions. Fire Dancer will actually be able to outperform Visa on the amount of transactions per second, just basically making Solana now incredibly future-proof and incredibly scalable. You can see here, this upgrade performance will likely boost Solana's appeal as the leading layer 1 blockchain. And so why this is such big news is, of course, because it's going to be, you know, it's great for Solana and it's great for all the people that invested in it. But this is actually the reason why there was actually such a huge spike up in price. If we switch it back to the yearly chart here, you can see middle of October once again this is when it started the huge hike up in price. And when was the project, the project Fire Dancer was first announced in 2022, but the live testnet launched on, you know, middle of October 2023. And so this is actually the main reason why Solana has actually had such a big boost in, you know, in popularity, in investment, and all these things, because the testnet went live in the middle of October, and so many people were investing in this. And of course, this is, still the testnet. So the official, the actual program, when it goes live, I believe they were saying middle of 2024. So it'll actually be this year. So when the testnet went live, it was actually a success. People straight away hopped into Solana because they saw the future. They saw, oh, people are going to be investing in this because this just blows every other crypto out of the water. 1 million transactions per second, like it says, better than Visa. It's just absolutely crazy. And so this is actually the main reason why Solana has had such a huge spike up in price. So what is my personal price prediction for Solana? So my personal price prediction for Solana is of course going to be bullish because of, like I've just explained throughout this whole video, Solana has so many different projects, so many different, different things going for it. I mean, like I've said here, the use cases are just absolutely crazy. Gaming, NFTs, DeFi, payments, DAOs, all these different things. I mean, they're acquiring different and partnering with different cryptocurrencies, different projects. They're adopting new projects. They're creating their own mobile phone. They've got Fire Dancer now, which is increasing the efficiency of the network and is now going to be the fastest network in the crypto space, which is just absolutely crazy. So of course my price prediction is going to be insanely bullish for Solana. I really do believe, the middle of 2024 or towards the end of 2024, I really do believe that Solana could hit an all-time high once again. Because of, with the Fire Dancer testnet that we've seen, middle of October, like I've said, after the testnet, was shown and it was successful, a huge spike up in price happened. So I only can see, as more and more hype gains towards the official launch of Fire Dancer, I believe, quote me if I'm wrong on this, but middle of 2024, the hype is just going to build and build and build, and more people are going to be investing into Solana for the hopes that once the Fire Dancer goes live, then Solana is going to be increasing in value even more. So I really do believe that just before Fire Dancer releases officially, the price of Solana is going to have an absolutely massive hike up in price, and I really do believe that we could see Solana break its all-time high of over $250 per coin once again this year. So apart from that, guys, I'd like to thank you very much for watching the video. Make sure you comment down below. If I did get any information wrong, I do apologize, but comment down below. Also comment what you think about Solana. Are you going to be investing? Are you already investing? What do you believe the future of Solana is actually going to be like? Of course, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you do hit that like button, and if you are new around here, make sure you do also subscribe. Apart from that, I'll see you guys in the very next video. Peace.